In the remote folds of time, where reality and legend dance in an ethereal ballet, unfolds the dark and mysterious narrative that shrouds the tragic fate of the 12 apostles. In an era where the shadows of the supernatural intertwined with the light of faith, these divine messengers emerged as heroes in a tale that transcends the bounds of the earthly. Beneath ancient skies and stars whispering celestial secrets, the 12 apostles, heralds of a divine truth, walked paths imbued with mystery and magic. Their lives were interwoven in a cosmic tapestry, marked by inscrutable prophecies and celestial signs that foretold a tragic destiny. At the heart of this enigmatic narrative, betrayal lurked like a stealthy shadow, and the bonds of camaraderie were threatened by dark forces that challenged the very essence of faith. Prophetic events and inexplicable visions guided the apostles toward a tragic end that would resonate through the ages. While winds whispered forgotten secrets and angels shed tears of light, the 12 apostles were enfolded in a tapestry of celestial tragedy. Their destinies, like shooting stars in the vast firmament, extinguished in a climax of mystery and sorrow, leaving behind an eternal echo that whispers unanswered questions and awakens the curiosity of those willing to delve into the enigmas surrounding their tragic conclusion. The 12 apostles of Jesus Christ, chosen from diverse backgrounds as fishermen, peasants, and artisans, embodied a profound commitment to their calling. These ordinary men, compelled by an extraordinary encounter with their Master, willingly abandoned their previous lives to follow Jesus. Beyond being mere witnesses to the resurrection of Jesus, they were entrusted with the monumental task of spreading the transformative message of the gospel to the far reaches of the world. However, their journey was far from easy. The apostles encountered numerous challenges and adversities as they navigated through a world often resistant to the teachings of Christ. Despite the hostility and persecution they faced, these faithful disciples remained steadfast in their mission. Their commitment to the cause of Christ led them to undergo unimaginable hardships, culminating in the ultimate sacrifice, martyrdom. The deaths of these apostles were no ordinary deaths. Rather, they became powerful symbols of unwavering loyalty to their Master. Each apostle's demise stands as a poignant testament to the depths of commitment and the lengths humanity can go to suppress truth and righteousness. The brutality they endured serves as a stark reminder of the extremes of cruelty that one human can inflict upon another. In giving their lives for the love of Christ, the apostles left an indelible mark on the early Christian community. Their sacrifices not only strengthened the foundation of the emerging faith, but also inspired countless generations to come. The legacy of the apostles echoes through history, urging believers to reflect on the profound implications of their devotion, reminding them that the journey of faith often requires resilience in the face of adversity and a willingness to endure even the harshest trials for the sake of the gospel. Intrigued by the destiny of the 12 apostles? If you assume that they met common fates, you're in for a surprise. Their life stories and eventual deaths are enigmatic tales woven with mystery, controversies, and even macabre narratives. In the forthcoming video, we'll delve into the intricate details preserved in the sacred pages of the Bible, as well as insights provided by the Church and various historians. It's a journey through the annals of history, exploring the varied and often dramatic conclusions of these chosen disciples. Their lives were anything but ordinary, marked by extraordinary encounters, divine revelations, and a profound commitment to their Master, Jesus Christ. Yet, the mystery deepens when examining the diverse paths that each apostle traversed, leading to unique and, in many cases, unconventional conclusions. We'll unravel the layers of history to understand the complexities surrounding their deaths, shedding light on the controversies and myths that have enveloped their stories over the centuries. This video aims to be a comprehensive exploration, not only relying on biblical accounts, but also incorporating perspectives from the Church and historical records. Join us on this enlightening journey as we uncover the multifaceted narratives of the apostles, examining the significant impact they had on the early Christian community and the subsequent interpretations that have emerged. To stay updated on this intriguing exploration, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel, engage with the content by clicking the like button, and embark on this captivating expedition with us. Ensure you watch the video until the very end as we unravel the captivating stories of the 12 apostles, exploring the depths of their faith, the challenges they faced, and the ultimate destinies that awaited them. Subscribe now, like the video, and let the journey begin. John, the beloved apostle, emerges as a central and enigmatic figure within the rich tapestry of biblical narratives. Born to Zebedee and Salome, and sibling to James, who too became an apostle, John's life unfolds as a captivating narrative, intricately woven with a unique proximity to Jesus. Often identified as the disciple whom Jesus loved, John's tale is an exploration of spiritual intimacy and divine connection that sets him apart among the chosen 12. This extraordinary relationship with Jesus wasn't just a casual affiliation, it was a profound bond that granted John unparalleled insights into the life, teachings, and divine essence of Jesus Christ. Positioned as a witness to the most significant events, John's narrative unfolds as a vivid account of the transformative moments shared with the Messiah. His closeness to Jesus not only defined his identity among the apostles but also bestowed upon him a sacred responsibility to preserve and transmit the profound teachings of the Master. Renowned for his spiritual sensitivity and a depth of understanding that transcended the ordinary, John became a conduit for the transmission of Jesus' teachings. His writings, notably the Gospel of John, reveal a distinctive perspective that captures not only the historical occurrences, but also the spiritual essence embedded within them. Through his writings, John invites readers to delve into the depths of theological insights and the profound mysteries of the divine. As we navigate the narrative of John's life, we encounter a figure whose journey is marked by profound encounters, a deep spiritual communion, and a commitment to sharing the transformative message of Jesus. Join us as we unravel the layers of John's story, exploring the significance of his unique relationship with Jesus and the enduring impact it had on the early Christian community. Subscribe to the channel to stay connected as we embark on this enlightening exploration of John, the beloved apostle, and witness the unfolding of a narrative that transcends the boundaries of time. John, the beloved apostle, not only shared pivotal moments with Jesus, but was a constant presence at critical junctures that shaped the narrative of Christianity. From the awe-inspiring transfiguration, where the divine radiance of Jesus was revealed, to the intimate setting of the Last Supper, where he reclined next to the Master, John's journey was intertwined with the profound and the sacred. In the aftermath of Jesus' death, John assumed a pivotal role in the burgeoning Christian community in Jerusalem. His eyewitness account of the Ascension, the awe-inspiring moment when Jesus ascended to the heavens, endowed him with a unique position among the apostles. As a crucial link within the apostolic circle, John became a bridge that connected the early followers of Christ, contributing to the cohesion and continuity of the nascent Christian movement. Yet the latter chapters of John's life are veiled in mystery and layered with symbolism. The enigma surrounding his fate adds a compelling dimension to his story. What unfolds beyond the pages of the Bible regarding John's later years and ultimate destiny remains a captivating inquiry, sparking contemplation and curiosity. Join us as we embark on a journey to uncover the mysterious aspects of John's later life. Subscribe to the channel and delve into the intricate layers of symbolism and the untold facets of John's legacy. As we navigate the uncharted territories of his post-ascension experiences, the narrative of John, the beloved apostle, will unfold with depth and intrigue. Stay tuned for a riveting exploration that goes beyond the known, shedding light on the hidden chapters of John's life and his enduring impact on the Christian narrative. John, the steadfast apostle, faced a myriad of persecutions that echoed through the corridors of history, most notably during the reign of Emperor Domitian. The cause of this persecution was John's unwavering commitment to spreading the gospel, particularly in the vibrant city of Ephesus. His relentless dedication to the teachings of Christ became a source of contention with the ruling authorities. Tradition weaves a tale of John's resilience in the face of adversity, recounting a harrowing episode that unfolded during his missionary endeavors. Captured and subjected to torture, John's unwavering faith was put to the ultimate test when he found himself cast into a cauldron of boiling oil. In a breathtaking display of divine intervention, God's miraculous hand shielded him from the searing heat, leaving him unscathed. This miraculous preservation of life served as a testament to the supernatural protection bestowed upon John, a vivid illustration of his divine calling. In response to this miraculous escape, Emperor Domitian, both bewildered and perturbed, issued a decree that altered the course of John's life. Instead of succumbing to the intended fate of execution, John was sentenced to exile on the desolate island of Patmos. This remote and rugged terrain, functioning as an imperial prison, became the backdrop for a profound chapter in John's journey. The island of Patmos, surrounded by the azure expanse of the Aegean Sea, became both a physical and spiritual confinement for John. Here, in the solitude of exile, he would experience profound revelations and divine visions that would shape the course of Christian theology. As we delve deeper into this chapter of John's life, subscribe to the channel to unravel the intricacies of his exile, the celestial revelations that unfolded, and the enduring impact of his resilient spirit on the early Christian narrative. Stay with us as we navigate the turbulent waters of persecution and revelation in the life of John, the unyielding apostle. Delving into the intricate narratives of the apostles' lives, it becomes crucial to approach the tales with a discerning eye, acknowledging the absence of direct biblical references that explicitly validate certain episodes. Specifically, the dramatic account of John being cast into boiling oil before his exile to Patmos stands on the foundation of tradition rather than a verifiable biblical verse. The rich tapestry of tradition, woven by the Church Fathers, takes center stage in elucidating these events. The Church Fathers, fervent custodians of early Christian theology, were instrumental in shaping the doctrinal foundations that endure in the contemporary Church. It's essential to recognize that these narratives surrounding the apostles' fates, including the dramatic trials faced by John, emerged from the pens and interpretations of these zealous men. As we navigate through the intricate web of tradition and historical accounts, it becomes apparent that the Church Fathers played a pivotal role in narrating the stories of the apostles. Their theological contributions, though influential, must be approached with a degree of critical scrutiny, recognizing the potential for embellishments and the infusion of symbolic elements. In our exploration of John's journey, from the mysterious events in Ephesus to the enigmatic exile on Patmos, we are compelled to navigate the realms of both tradition and biblical narratives. The absence of direct scriptural validation invites us to consider the layers of interpretation and the nuances introduced by those who meticulously documented the apostles' experiences. So, as we untangle the threads of tradition, subscribe to the channel and join us in unraveling the complexities of John's life, recognizing the interplay between historical accounts and the theological tapestry woven by the Church Fathers. Stay tuned for a nuanced exploration that seeks to unveil the essence of John's remarkable journey amidst the confluence of tradition and biblical narratives. The intricate tapestry of John's life unfolds further as we delve into the intriguing chapters of his later years. Following his spellbinding exile to the island of Patmos, a place steeped in isolation, John became the vessel through which apocalyptic visions flowed, eventually coalescing into the profound verses that constitute the book of Revelation in the Bible. These revelations, a testament to his spiritual proximity to the divine, unraveled intricate teachings about the future, providing a unique lens into eschatological mysteries. The narrative surrounding John's demise is equally enigmatic, interwoven with layers of tradition and historical accounts. Christian tradition holds that despite facing numerous attempts at execution orchestrated by the Roman authorities, John met his end not at the hands of external forces, but through the passage of natural causes. This nuanced perspective finds validation in the writings of Bishop Polycrates of Ephesus, a testament echoed by Eusebius of Caesarea in his ecclesiastical history. The year 100 AD marked the culmination of John's earthly journey, and Ephesus in Asia Minor served as the stage for the final act. At the venerable age of around 94, the beloved apostle breathed his last, leaving behind a legacy that transcends temporal confines. However, the narrative takes an intriguing turn as historical accounts, like those chronicled by Constantine during construction, unveil an empty tomb, shrouding John's departure in an additional layer of mystery. In unraveling the strands of John's later life, our exploration transcends the conventional boundaries of historical certainty, navigating the realms where tradition and documented accounts converge and diverge. Join us as we peel back the layers, inviting you to scrutinize the narratives, question the ambiguities, and journey with us through the mystique that encapsulates the concluding chapters of the Apostle John's remarkable Odyssey. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and explore the myriad dimensions of history and tradition with us. As the sun set on the rich tapestry of John's life, the twilight years of his existence ushered in a season of profound maturity. A luminary within the Christian community, John stood as a venerable pillar, his wisdom distilled through decades of unwavering reflection and dedicated service. His words, a testament to spiritual depth, reverberated through the corridors of the faithful, offering guidance, correction, and boundless encouragement. The teachings he imparted, steeped in the experiential reservoir of walking alongside Christ, carried an authoritative resonance and a love that fortified the nascent roots of the burgeoning faith. In the twilight of his earthly sojourn, the beloved apostle found himself in a reflective posture. His gaze spanned the vast expanse of history, from the humble inception on the sun-kissed shores of the Sea of Galilee to the intricate tapestry of Ephesus. In this bustling city, the nascent church grappled with the ceaseless currents of a frequently hostile world, endeavoring to preserve its identity amid the multifaceted challenges. John's contemplations, akin to the ebb and flow of the Aegean Sea nearby, mirrored the undulating narrative of the Christian journey. Through the annals of time, his memories became a sacred repository, preserving the echoes of Christ's teachings, the resolute steps of the disciples, and the enduring struggles of the fledgling Christian community. Join us as we traverse the contours of John's reflections, exploring the nuanced shades of his insights and unraveling the chapters that encapsulated the final days of this venerable apostle. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and embark on this illuminating journey through history and spirituality with us. Within the eloquence of every word and the sagacity of every counsel, John intricately wove a tapestry that magnified the essence of the gospel, the boundless and unconditional love of God made manifest in the person of Jesus Christ. With an unwavering commitment to the truth, he tirelessly exhorted the community to remain faithful, their hearts anchored in the profound love that emanates from the divine. In echoing the very heartbeat of Jesus, John's writings resounded with a ceaseless plea for love and unity. In his letters, love was not merely an abstract concept, but a living, breathing force, the very heartbeat that should synchronize the rhythm of the Christian community. Drawing inspiration from Jesus' fervent prayer for unity among his followers, John 17:21, John carved out a path for the faithful to tread, one marked by love that transcends differences and binds believers in an unbreakable bond. As we delve into the visions meticulously recorded in the Apocalypse, the enigmatic book of Revelation, John beckons the church to gaze beyond the veil of temporal tribulations. Amidst the harsh currents of persecutions and the tumultuous sea of trials, he unveils a panorama of hope and triumph. The Lamb, symbolic of Jesus, emerges as the ultimate victor, eclipsing and overcoming all forces of darkness and evil. These apocalyptic visions, pregnant with symbolic richness, became a perennial wellspring of encouragement for Christians traversing the corridors of time. They served as a lighthouse in the storm, a reassuring reminder that, irrespective of the magnitude of adversity, the final triumph belongs to God. Join us on this expedition into the profound insights of John, where hope becomes an unwavering anchor and triumph emerges as the destiny written in the sacred scrolls of eternity. Subscribe, like, and embark on this illuminating journey through the corridors of faith and prophecy. In the gentle descent of the twilight of his earthly journey, John bequeathed to humanity an immeasurable legacy, a legacy that transcends the boundaries of time and echoes through the ages. His role as one of the foundational apostles of the early church is not merely a historical footnote, but a living testament to the enduring impact of a life lived in profound communion with the divine. As the ink flowed from his pen onto parchment, John penned not just words, but a symphony of faith, love, and perseverance. His writings, imbued with the wisdom of decades spent in intimate companionship with Jesus, carry a timeless resonance. Through the gospel narratives, the letters, and the apocalyptic visions, John becomes a literary maestro, orchestrating a melody that reverberates through the corridors of human history. Yet, beyond the parchment and the ink, John's life itself emerged as a testament to the transformative power of a living encounter with Christ. The warmth of his love, the steadfastness of his faith, and the unwavering perseverance against adversities painted a vivid canvas of discipleship. In the crucible of trials, John's life became a living epistle, a tangible embodiment of the redeeming and transforming love of Jesus Christ. And so, as we trace the contours of John's legacy, we find ourselves not merely unraveling historical accounts, but entering a sacred space, a space where faith is more than a concept, love is more than an ideal, and perseverance is more than a virtue. It is an invitation to partake in the very essence of the divine love that fueled John's existence, a love that redeems, transforms, and inspires. Join us as we delve into the profound legacy of John, exploring the corridors of faith where his life and writings converge into an enduring symphony. Subscribe, like, and embark on this timeless journey where the legacy of John becomes an eternal wellspring of inspiration. In the rich tapestry of biblical narratives, Brother James, recognized as James, the son of Zebedee, emerges as a compelling figure woven into the very fabric of significant events during Jesus' earthly ministry. His presence at pivotal moments such as the Transfiguration, the resurrection of Jairus' daughter, and the poignant hours of Jesus' agony in Gethsemane underscores not only his witness to extraordinary occurrences, but also his proximity to the heart of Christ's mission. James's dynamic relationship with both John and Jesus illuminates his esteemed position among the apostles. As part of the inner circle, the triad of Peter, James, and John, he shared an unparalleled intimacy with the Master. This exclusivity granted them access to moments of divine revelation, where miracles unfolded and profound teachings were imparted. It was within this sacred inner circle that James became privy to the depths of Jesus' trust and confidence. The pages of the Bible resonate with the echoes of James's journey, marked by a commitment to follow Christ, even in the face of challenges and uncertainties. His significance is not only confined to being a witness to miracles, but extends to being a recipient of the profound teachings that shape the foundation of the Christian faith. As we delve into the life of Brother James, we invite you to explore the multifaceted layers of his character, the moments of revelation, the trials of discipleship, and the unwavering commitment that defined his apostolic journey. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and join us in unraveling the intricacies of James's role in the divine drama that unfolded through the life and teachings of Jesus Christ. As we delve further into the intricate narrative of Brother James, the son of Zebedee, we encounter a poignant and dramatic turn in his trajectory after the crucifixion of Jesus. The biblical account, found in the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 12, verses 1 and 2, unfolds a sobering episode in James's life, casting him into the shadows of persecution and martyrdom. The stage is set in Judea, under the rule of King Herod Agrippa I, who, driven by a desire to appease the Jewish authorities, unleashes a wave of persecution against the followers of the Way. In this tumultuous period, James, the brother of John, emerges as a target of Herod's hostility. The king, in a calculated move to gain favor with the Jewish leaders, issues a decree ordering the execution of James. The narrative provides a chilling image of King Herod extending his hands to inflict mistreatment and, ultimately, bring about the demise of James. The brevity of the biblical account leaves much to the imagination, as it refrains from delineating the precise method of execution. However, Entrenched in tradition is the poignant suggestion that James faced either beheading or the piercing thrust of a sword. This somber chapter in James's story serves as a stark reminder of the challenges and perils faced by the early apostles in their unwavering commitment to spreading the gospel. The apostolic journey, marked by moments of divine revelation and profound teachings, also bore the weight of persecution and, in James's case, a martyr's sacrifice. Join us on this exploration of James's profound journey. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and accompany us as we unravel the layers of faith, courage, and sacrifice that characterize the life of Brother James in the unfolding drama of the early Christian movement. As we navigate the annals of apostolic history, it's crucial to acknowledge the presence of two revered figures named James in the sacred scriptures. James, the son of Zebedee, whose narrative we've begun to unravel, and James, the son of Alphaeus, often referred to as James the Less. While the former's exploits are etched more prominently in the gospel narratives, the latter's journey is characterized by a quieter, more discreet participation. As we pivot our gaze toward James the Less, we observe a narrative that, in the post-Jesus era, becomes enshrouded in a veil of relative obscurity. The scriptural accounts offer scant insights into the activities of James, the son of Alphaeus after the crucifixion. Christian tradition, ever the custodian of the apostolic legacy, posits that even in the quieter recesses of the historical record, James the Less might have contributed to the expansive canvas of the gospel through potential engagement in missionary endeavors. However, the posthumous chapters of James the Less remain elusive, with the annals of Scripture providing meager details and a tapestry of traditions introducing diverse threads into the narrative surrounding his departure from this mortal realm. The circumstances and specifics of James the Less's death emerge as a focal point of uncertainty, woven with the delicate threads of varied traditions and the absence of explicit scriptural details. In traversing the intricate paths of apostolic history, we invite you to join us on this exploration. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and embark on a journey with us as we unravel the enigmatic stories of apostles like James the Less, where threads of uncertainty are woven into the rich tapestry of faith, tradition, and the enduring legacy of the early Christian movement. As we delve deeper into the shadows of history, the narrative surrounding James the Less unfolds with layers of intrigue and ambiguity. While a Christian tradition holds a significant strand of belief asserting that the son of Alphaeus met his demise at the hands of King Herod, Agrippa I in Jerusalem, the exact details remain veiled in uncertainty. A prevailing strand in Christian doctrine suggests that James the Less faced a public beheading, a grim event that has been immortalized in countless depictions through paintings, sculptures, and various religious artifacts. Yet, as historical threads intertwine with the tapestry of tradition, other sources inject an element of divergence into the narrative. The first-century book titled The Martyrdom of the Apostles presents an alternative account, proposing a fate for James that involves being thrown from the pinnacle of the temple in Jerusalem, followed by a brutal stoning to death. This adds a layer of complexity to the narrative, as divergent traditions intertwine, and the historical record becomes a nuanced interplay between belief and uncertainty. As we navigate the labyrinth of apostolic history, exploring the lives and fates of these foundational figures, the tale of James the Less emerges as a confluence of faith, artistic representation, and historical murkiness. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and join us in unraveling the intricate stories of the apostles, where the interplay of belief and historical uncertainties weaves a tapestry that continues to captivate and challenge our understanding of the early Christian movement. The echoes of James the Less's tragic demise reverberated profoundly through the bustling streets and vibrant markets of first-century Jerusalem. His death, a stark reality that pierced the hearts of the early church, sent shockwaves across the community of Jesus' followers. Beyond the personal grief, James's martyrdom became a poignant symbol of the escalating tensions between the nascent Christian movement and the authorities, both Jewish and Roman. In the tapestry of early Christian history, James's martyrdom stands as a defining moment, a juncture that underscored the gravity and sacrifice inherent in the Christian mission. The blood spilled in Jerusalem became a testament to the challenges faced by the community of believers, reinforcing the commitment required to uphold the teachings of Christ amidst a world often hostile to their faith. As we navigate the annals of apostolic stories, the narrative of James the Less unfolds not just as an individual tragedy, but as a communal reckoning. The streets of Jerusalem witnessed more than the end of a single life. They bore witness to the ongoing struggle for the survival and propagation of a revolutionary faith. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and continue this journey with us as we explore the intricate interplay of faith, sacrifice, and the tumultuous backdrop of the early Christian movement. The departure of James, though a poignant moment steeped in sorrow, did not break the resolve of Peter and the other apostles. Rather, it became a catalyst for a deeper commitment to the mission Jesus had entrusted to them. The somber reality of James's fate heightened their awareness of the imminent dangers lurking on the path ahead. Yet, in the face of adversity, their faith was fortified, and they found renewed determination to press on. James's martyrdom, while casting a shadow of grief, served as a powerful beacon of inspiration. Instead of dampening their spirits, it ignited a fervor for evangelization and testimony among the burgeoning Christian community. The apostles, now more resilient, propelled the church beyond the confines of Jerusalem and Judea, extending its reach to Samaria and eventually the farthest reaches of the Roman Empire. The gospel, enriched by the sacrificial blood of the martyrs, took root in hearts yearning for hope and truth. Simultaneously, James the Less continued his discreet yet indispensable ministry. Although the scriptures provide scant details about his later endeavors, the traditions of the church suggest that he played a substantial role in the ongoing spread of the faith. His silent and unwavering dedication became a quiet force, contributing significantly to the growth and fortification of the Christian community during a tumultuous era marked by uncertainties and challenges. In this intricate tapestry of faith, James's legacy endured, woven into the very fabric of the early Christian narrative. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and join us as we delve further into the lives of the apostles, exploring the resilience and triumphs that emerged from the crucible of adversity. The narratives of the two Jameses, intricately woven with distinct paths and destinies, transcend their temporal context to become timeless wellsprings of inspiration for successive generations of Christians. In their unique journeys, they symbolize the multifaceted nature of callings within the church, one marked by public prominence and a dramatic conclusion, the other characterized by a quieter yet equally indispensable contribution. Contemplating the lives of the apostles James, the son of Zebedee, and James the Less, we encounter a profound illustration of the manifold expressions that the discipleship journey may assume. Each James, in his distinctive manner, embraced the call to follow Christ. One stood boldly in the public square, confronting the ominous blade of the executioner's sword, while the other, though in the discreet shadows, played an essential role in the tapestry of faithful service. These narratives echo through the corridors of the church's collective memory, forming an enduring reminder that the path of discipleship is diverse and multifaceted. Whether in the resounding echoes of public martyrdom or the subtle echoes of humble service, both Jameses exemplify the courage, love, and unwavering fidelity required to live and testify to one's faith. As we traverse our individual paths, their stories inspire us to embrace our unique callings with a similar spirit, fostering a collective commitment to bear witness to the transformative power of Christ with unwavering courage and love. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and stay tuned for more explorations into the lives of the apostles and the profound lessons they offer us today. Peter, originally known as Simon, drew his first breath in the bustling town of Bethsaida, nestled in the picturesque landscapes of Galilee. In the tapestry of his early years, he wove the threads of a fisherman's life, casting nets into the rhythmic embrace of the Sea of Galilee. Yet destiny had other plans for this humble fisherman when the call of Jesus beckoned him to forsake his nets and embark on a profound journey of becoming a fisher of men. In a transformative moment, his name was etched in the annals of history, transformed from Simon to Peter, a moniker embodying the solidity of a rock, a steadfast foundation for the faith that would unfold in the pages of the Gospels. Peter emerges as a dynamic and fervent disciple, his spirit often dancing on the edge of impulsiveness, but anchored deep in unwavering dedication to the teachings of Jesus. Throughout the Gospel narratives, Peter's life becomes a canvas painted with vivid hues of miraculous encounters. He stepped onto the liquid tapestry of the Sea of Galilee, his faith momentarily suspending the laws of nature as he walked on water with Jesus. In a poignant moment, he became the first to unravel the profound truth that Jesus was the Christ, the Son of the living God. The Last Supper, a sacred tableau etched in the Gospel narratives, bears Peter at its core. He assumes a leadership role among the apostles, standing as a towering figure whose influence ripples through the pages of the New Testament. Yet, amidst the grandeur, a poignant episode marks Peter's journey, the haunting denial of Jesus during the dark hours of his arrest. This episode, a dramatic interlude, casts a shadow over Peter's unwavering devotion. However, the narrative doesn't end in despair. Like the dawn after the darkest night, Peter experiences a profound metamorphosis, a journey from denial to deep repentance. The resurrected Christ extends the hand of restoration, mending the ruptured fabric of loyalty with threads of forgiveness and grace. As we delve into the intricate chapters of Peter's life, we witness the tapestry of redemption woven with threads of sincerity, transformation, and the enduring grace of Christ. His narrative serves as an evocative reminder that even in moments of faltering faith, the unwavering love of Christ offers the promise of restoration. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and join us in the exploration of the profound lessons embedded in the lives of the apostles. Stay tuned for more revelations that resonate across the epochs, inviting us to ponder the timeless truths they impart. In the wake of Jesus' earthly departure, Peter's journey unfolded as a tapestry of unwavering commitment and relentless zeal. His mission extended beyond the familiar shores of Galilee, propelling him across the expansive landscapes of the Roman Empire. The very heart of his endeavor was to disseminate the transformative message encapsulated in the Gospel, a message that had forever altered the course of his life. As Peter traversed the diverse landscapes and encountered the varied cultures of the Roman Empire, his voice echoed with the resonance of the good news. His travels led him to the eternal city of Rome, where he eventually decided to anchor his journey. In the heart of this monumental city, Peter's steadfast leadership emerged, a beacon guiding the burgeoning Christian community through the turbulent currents of the time. The Acts of the Apostles, a literary canvas capturing the early chapters of the Christian narrative, unveils Peter's pivotal role in the expansion of the gospel. His influence is particularly pronounced in the outreach to the Gentiles, a testament to the universal scope of the message he carried. With each interaction, each proclamation, Peter contributed to the flourishing tapestry of faith that began to weave its way into the fabric of Roman society. The contours of Peter's leadership in Rome took shape against the backdrop of challenges and triumphs. His journey was not without peril as he navigated the intricate dynamics of a city steeped in history and tradition. Yet his unwavering commitment to the gospel fueled a movement that transcended cultural boundaries and resonated with individuals from diverse walks of life. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and join us as we delve deeper into the riveting narrative of Peter's life, a narrative that not only shaped the destiny of an apostle, but also left an indelible mark on the course of Christian history. Stay tuned for more revelations that illuminate the profound lessons embedded in the lives of the apostles, inviting us to contemplate the timeless truths they impart across the ages. In the annals of history, the year 64 AD marked a pivotal moment for the city of Rome, as the flames of a great fire cast shadows that would resonate through the corridors of time. Emperor Nero, seeking a scapegoat for this catastrophic event, turned his accusatory gaze towards the burgeoning Christian community. What ensued was a harrowing chapter of persecution that engulfed the followers of Christianity. Within this turbulent landscape, the indomitable figure of Peter emerged as a central protagonist. The imperial decree reached its climax as Peter, unwavering in his commitment to the gospel, found himself ensnared in the clutches of persecution. Arrested and condemned to face the ultimate price for his beliefs, Peter became a symbol of resistance against the oppressive forces that sought to extinguish the flames of Christian faith. In a profound gesture of humility, Peter, echoing the sentiment of unworthiness in comparison to his master, requested a distinctive form of crucifixion. Tradition recounts that he chose to be crucified upside down, a poignant act of humility that conveyed a deep reverence for the magnitude of the sacrifice made by Jesus Christ. The chosen site for this solemn ordeal was Mount Vatican, a hallowed ground that would later become the site of the majestic Basilica of St. Peter, an enduring testament to the indelible mark left by this apostolic luminary. The crucifixion of Peter on Mount Vatican was not merely a tragic end, it was a resolute testimony, a defiant affirmation of his unwavering faith in Jesus Christ. His martyrdom, set against the backdrop of Nero's persecution, etched a courageous narrative into the fabric of Christianity. The echoes of Peter's final moments reverberated across time and space, contributing significantly to the universal spread of the gospel. In the face of adversity, Peter stood as a beacon of steadfastness, inspiring generations to come with the enduring power of faith. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and stay tuned as we unravel more chapters of the apostolic saga, illuminating the profound legacy of those who sacrificed for the sake of the gospel. In the crucible of persecution, where the flames of hostility engulfed the nascent Christian community, the unwavering resolve of believers was tested in the crucible of suffering. The oppressive forces, led by Emperor Nero's ruthless decree, sought to quench the fervor of Christianity through heinous tortures and brutal executions. In the face of such atrocities, however, the faith of the Christian community did not waver. Rather, it emerged stronger, fortified by the courageous examples set by leaders like Peter. The horrific tortures and executions inflicted upon Christians during this dark period could have easily shattered their resolve. Yet the opposite occurred. The community found strength in unity, drawing inspiration from the steadfastness of those who faced persecution with unyielding faith. The flames of persecution, intended to extinguish the light of Christianity, inadvertently fueled a more vigorous spread of the faith. It became a relentless flame, a spiritual wildfire that defied oppression and death. Amidst the tumultuous era of persecution, the stories of martyrdom and sacrifice became powerful catalysts for the Christian faith. Leaders like Peter, who faced the ultimate test of loyalty on Mount Vatican, became beacons of hope and courage. The resilience displayed by these early Christians transformed the narrative of persecution into one of triumph, a testament to the enduring nature of faith in the face of adversity. As we delve into the annals of history, exploring the lives of these stalwart believers, we uncover a tapestry woven with threads of courage, resilience, and an unshakable commitment to their beliefs. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and join us on this journey of rediscovering the indomitable spirit that fueled the early Christian community, a flame that not only survived the fires of persecution, but emerged even more radiant. Peter's poignant choice to be crucified upside down, encapsulating both humility and unwavering devotion, serves as a profound testimony to the remarkable transformation that unfolded in his life from the shores of the Sea of Galilee to the moment of his ultimate sacrifice. The impulsive fisherman, whose journey with Christ began with casting nets, emerged as the enduring pillar of the early church, a leader whose resolute faith and unyielding conviction served as a guiding light for countless believers. Far from being a mere conclusion, Peter's death represented a profound commencement, a gateway to a new chapter in the unfolding narrative of faith. His life, laden with the weight of failures and crowned with triumphs, stands as a timeless source of inspiration and encouragement for Christians across generations. Peter's journey, marked by the echoes of denial and the symphony of restoration, the resounding chords of courage and the poignant strains of sacrifice, reverberates through the corridors of time. The story of Peter is more than a historical account. It is a living testament to the transformative power of God's grace and love. It is a narrative that speaks to the depths of the human experience, acknowledging frailties and showcasing the resilience that emerges when anchored in the divine. Peter's journey reminds us that even the seemingly most fragile heart can be fortified and empowered by the boundless grace of God. As we explore the nuances of his life, let it serve as a source of encouragement, a reminder that God's love is not only transformative, but also sufficient to sustain and strengthen us on our own journey of faith. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and continue with us on this exploration of the profound tapestry of Peter's life and legacy. In the tapestry of the apostolic narrative, the threads of Judas Thaddius' story, also known as Judas Thaddius or Judas, the son of James, weave a tale of profound significance. While the biblical accounts may cast him in the shadows of more prominently mentioned apostles, his contributions and legacies unfold as noteworthy chapters in the history of early Christianity. Amidst the sacred setting of the Last Supper, Judas Thaddius emerged as a seeker of understanding, probing the meaning of Jesus' words with a genuine desire to fathom the mysteries of the kingdom. Beyond the pivotal moments of the Last Supper, the resonance of Judas Thaddius' commitment echoed through the corridors of time. In the aftermath of Jesus' death, he shouldered a vital role in the dissemination of the gospel, venturing into the uncharted territories of Mesopotamia and Persia. His footsteps imprinted the soil with the seeds of faith, contributing to the blossoming of Christian communities in distant lands. The contours of Judas Thaddius' life are sketched with subtlety in the biblical narratives, yet the significance of his journey extends far beyond. In the epistles attributed to him, he emerges as an exhorter, urging believers to stand firm in their faith and practice fraternal love. The brevity and power of his words carry the weight of conviction, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of Christian literature. The circumstances surrounding Judas Thaddius' death, like many of his fellow apostles, are shrouded in the mists of tradition. Some narratives suggest martyrdom through stoning, while others propose a brutal end met by the wielding of axes. Regardless of the specifics, the overarching theme remains a testament to his unwavering dedication and fidelity to the cause of Christ. In the mosaic of apostolic lives, Judas Thaddius emerges as a figure of quiet strength and enduring commitment. His journey, though less illuminated in the biblical spotlight, unfolds as a luminous thread in the rich tapestry of Christian history. As we delve into the intricacies of his story, may we glean inspiration from the earnest seeker at the Last Supper and the ardent proclaimer of the gospel in distant lands. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and join us in exploring the legacy of Judas Thaddius, a beacon of faith in the mosaic of early Christianity. In the tapestry of biblical accounts, the significance of Judas Thaddius, also known as Judas Thaddius or Judas, the son of James, resonates profoundly. His role extends beyond the biblical narratives, leaving an indelible mark on the Christian legacy. Notably, his importance is underscored in the epistles attributed to him, where he crafts a letter of brevity yet immense power, addressing it to fellow Christians. In this epistle, he becomes the voice urging believers to stand firm in their faith and to practice unwavering brotherly love, providing enduring guidance for generations to come. The circumstances surrounding the death of Judas Thaddius are veiled in the rich tapestry of Christian tradition, with various narratives offering differing details. One poignant account suggests martyrdom alongside Simon, possibly through stoning, a method reflective of the tumultuous times. Alternatively, other sources paint a grim picture of Judas Thaddius meeting his end through the harsh and brutal execution method of axes. While the specifics may vary, the overarching theme remains consistent. His death is a profound testimony to his unyielding dedication and loyalty to the cause of Christ. Judas Thaddius, in Christian tradition, emerges as more than an apostolic figure. He becomes a symbol of hope in dire circumstances. Revered as one of the patron saints of lost and desperate causes, his legacy signifies the endurance of hope even in the face of the most challenging situations. As we delve into the depths of his life and teachings, may we find inspiration in his exhortations to steadfast faith and brotherly love, and may his story be a source of encouragement for those navigating the complexities of life. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and join us in unraveling the profound legacy of Judas Thaddius, a beacon of hope in the mosaic of Christian history. As we delve into the intricacies of Andrew's apostolic journey, we uncover a tapestry woven with significance and moments of profound connection with Jesus. Although often cast in the shadows of more prominent apostles, Andrew's story unfolds as a testament to his unique closeness with the Master from the very initiation of his discipleship. Andrew's presence becomes pivotal in critical moments captured in the Gospels, leaving an indelible mark on the narrative. Notably, he emerges as a key figure during the miraculous multiplication of the loaves and fishes. In this transformative event, Andrew's role shines as he presents a young boy with 5 loaves and 2 fishes, unwittingly becoming an instrument in the manifestation of divine power, a moment echoing his willingness to contribute, even in seemingly modest ways, to the unfolding of God's plan. His significance extends to the list of the 12 apostles, where Andrew consistently finds mention among the first. Beyond his immediate association with Jesus, Andrew's commitment to the early Christian cause becomes apparent after the death of the Messiah. Venturing into the realms of missionary work, he embarked on a journey that traversed diverse regions, including Scotland and Greece. It is in the latter that tradition holds him as the founder of the Church of Constantinople, underscoring his instrumental role in the establishment and propagation of Christian communities. Andrew's journey is a testament to the profound impact that individuals, even those seemingly overshadowed, can have on the grand narrative of faith. As we explore his life and contributions, may we glean inspiration from Andrew's willingness to play a part in the divine plan, and may his legacy serve as a reminder that every disciple, regardless of prominence, is a vital thread in the rich tapestry of God's unfolding story. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and join us in unraveling the layers of Andrew's journey, a journey marked by humble service and a deep connection with the divine. The narrative of Andrew's apostolic journey culminates in a poignant chapter marked by the ultimate sacrifice for his faith. Tradition holds that Andrew, the brother of Simon Peter, met his end in Patras, Greece, where he faced the brutal ordeal of crucifixion. Prior to the crucifixion itself, Andrew endured a harrowing session of torture, subjected to merciless whippings. Yet the manner of his crucifixion sets his martyrdom apart. A distinctive X-shaped cross, later recognized as the Cross of St. Andrew. This unique detail in his death is reminiscent of Peter's similar request for a distinct form of crucifixion, as both apostles considered themselves unworthy to share the same fate as Jesus. The remarkable journey of Andrew, from the shores of discipleship to the gallows of martyrdom, echoes a profound commitment and humility in service to the divine. His mortal remains, discovered centuries after his death, add a layer of mystery and reverence to his legacy. Transported by sea, the relics were en route to Scotland when fate intervened, and the ship met the tumultuous embrace of the waves in a shipwreck, sealing the apostles' connection with the land. Transitioning from the cruciform shadows of Andrew, our exploration extends to the apostle Philip, hailing from the same city of Bethsaida as Peter and Andrew. Philip, identified in the Gospels as Philip of Bethsaida, encounters pivotal moments in the biblical narrative, revealing facets of his faith and human perspective. In a significant episode, Jesus challenges Philip's faith by posing the task of feeding the multitude. Philip's pragmatic response, rooted in an evaluation of available material resources, underscores the human approach to seemingly insurmountable challenges. Despite the limits of human logic, Jesus, with divine grace, multiplies the loaves and fishes, miraculously feeding a multitude that extends beyond 5,000 men, to include women and children. The narrative of Philip unfolds as a testament to the transformative power of faith in the face of human limitations. Join us on this journey as we unravel the layers of Andrew's sacrifice and delve into the episodes that define Philip's role in the unfolding narrative of faith. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and accompany us in this exploration of apostolic journeys woven with sacrifice, faith, and divine intervention. As we traverse the apostolic landscape, our narrative unfolds with Philip, a steadfast disciple whose commitment to the gospel extends beyond the earthly presence of Jesus. Even in the post-resurrection era, Philip continues to be a beacon of the Christian mission. His missionary endeavors lead him to diverse regions, including Samaria, where his ministry is marked by miraculous deeds and the baptism of numerous individuals in the name of Jesus. However, the New Testament offers a veiled silence regarding the concluding chapter of Philip's life. In the absence of explicit details, the contours of his death are painted by the brushstrokes of church traditions, yet a unanimous consensus on the specifics remains elusive. According to the accounts that have been passed down through the corridors of tradition, Philip met his demise in Hierapolis, Asia Minor, around the year 80 AD. The canvas of his departure is colored by the somber hues of crucifixion and stoning, events that transpired during the intense persecution of Christians orchestrated by the Roman Emperor Domitian. Transitioning to the narrative of Simon, known as Simon the Zealot, we encounter an apostle whose biblical account is shrouded in the mystique of a distinctive identity and an unwavering commitment to his principles. The scriptural records provide scant details about Simon's life before his divine summons by Jesus. The epithet Zealot, ascribed to him, suggests a potential association with the Zealots, a political religious faction renowned for their ardent pursuit of Israel's independence. This affiliation hints at a fervent nationalist zeal that characterized Simon's disposition before his transformative encounter with Jesus. Delving into the shadows of historical obscurity, the accounts of Simon the Zealot's death remain sparse in the scriptural narratives. However, the prevailing accounts converge on a harrowing tale of brutal torment. It is said that Simon endured agonizing torture, his body subjected to flaying, culminating in the gruesome act of being cut in two. These tragic events unfolded against the backdrop of the persecution inflicted upon Christians by the Roman Emperor Trajan. The narratives of Philip and Simon the Zealot, though distinct, intertwine with the broader tapestry of apostolic sacrifice and unwavering commitment. Join us in the upcoming explorations as we unravel more chapters in the lives of these apostles. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and delve deeper into the annals of faith and martyrdom with us. Embarking on the apostolic journey, we encounter Bartholomew, a chosen disciple among the 12, whose introduction to Jesus is immortalized in the Gospel of John. In this sacred account, Philip serves as the herald, ushering Bartholomew into the divine presence, and Jesus, with profound insight, greets him as a man without deceit. Post the crucifixion of Jesus, Bartholomew becomes a fervent messenger of the gospel, traversing the distant lands to reach the shores of India. His endeavors bear fruit as he successfully converts multitudes to Christianity. However, the ripple effect of his evangelical zeal reaches the ears of King Astyages, a staunch pagan who responds with fury to Bartholomew's preaching. This animosity culminates in a royal decree for the apostles' arrest and execution. Navigating through the corridors of history, we confront the challenge of limited historical information about Bartholomew's martyrdom. Christian tradition, ever the custodian of sacred narratives, provides us with divergent accounts of his death. One rendition paints the grim picture of Bartholomew facing the ultimate sacrifice through decapitation. However, the Orthodox Christian tradition introduces a unique and poignant narrative. According to this intricate tapestry of belief, in the fateful year of 51 AD, Bartholomew endured the gruesome fate of being skinned alive before being crucified upside down, an unyielding testament to his steadfast refusal to renounce his faith in Christ. In a macabre display of warning to other Christians, Bartholomew's skin was publicly exhibited, a chilling symbol of the perils faced by those who dared to follow the path of unwavering faith. As we delve deeper into the annals of apostolic sacrifice, stay tuned for more revelations about these chosen disciples. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and accompany us on this profound exploration of faith martyrdom, and the enduring legacy of the apostles. Journeying through the tapestry of discipleship, we encounter Matthew, the apostle and evangelist, whose transformative narrative unfolds against the backdrop of Capernaum. Prior to his divine call, Matthew bore the name Levi, a tax collector, a profession synonymous with societal disdain. Yet, the trajectory of his life underwent a seismic shift when Jesus extended the invitation to follow him. The enduring legacy of Matthew is etched in the pages of the Gospel that bears his name, a written testament that would become an indispensable cornerstone of the New Testament. Beyond his meticulous documentation of the Gospel, ancient Christian traditions weave a compelling narrative of Matthew's post-ascension ministry. According to these accounts, Matthew fervently continued to spread the Gospel's message, traversing diverse regions including the ancient lands of Ethiopia and Persia, modern-day Iran. The tapestry of Matthew's death unfolds against varying narratives, yet a prevailing tradition asserts that he met his martyrdom in the city of Nadab in Ethiopia, where the sword became the instrument of his sacrifice. Matthew's life stands as an enduring testament to his unwavering faith in Jesus Christ, a commitment that transcended societal prejudices and positioned him as a stalwart participant in the divine redemptive narrative. Matthew's legacy extends beyond his mortal journey. His gospel remains an eternal reservoir of wisdom and guidance, enriching the fabric of Christian understanding. His life, marked by divine grace and transformation, serves as an exemplar, illustrating how God's redemptive power can transfigure the human heart for the glory of the kingdom. The story of Matthew reverberates as a poignant reminder that God's call knows no bounds, beckoning individuals from all walks of life, irrespective of their past or social standing, to partake in his redemptive masterpiece within the world. Stay tuned for more revelations about the apostles, their journeys, and the enduring impact of their faith. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and join us on this profound exploration of discipleship and divine transformation. Venturing into the intricate tapestry of the apostolic journey, we encounter Thomas, a steadfast disciple also known as Thomas Didymus or Thomas the Twin. Originally casting nets in the waters of Galilee, Thomas emerged prominently in the Gospels for his sincerity and occasional hesitations in embracing extraordinary events. The moniker Didymus hints at the possibility of a twin, although the identity of this presumed sibling remains uncharted in the sacred scriptures. Following the crucifixion of Jesus, Thomas grappled with doubts, particularly regarding the resurrection. His skeptical stance, epitomized in the iconic epithet "Doubting Thomas," crystallized when he declared his intent to believe only upon touching the wounds of Jesus. This pivotal moment underscores not only the boundless mercy of Jesus, but also the profound significance of transcending doubts to forge a steadfast faith. The subsequent encounter, where Thomas is graciously invited to physically connect with the wounds of the resurrected Christ, marks a transformative episode culminating in a resounding confession, "My Lord and my God." As the pages of Thomas's life turn beyond the resurrection, information becomes scarce, shrouding his later years in mystery. Christian traditions, however, weave a narrative that extends Thomas's apostolic mission to the distant lands of India, where he ardently propagated the gospel. According to this historical tapestry, Thomas met his martyrdom in Chennai, India, where spears became the instruments of his sacrifice, following a triumphant mission of evangelization. Thomas's journey serves as a compelling narrative, inviting reflection on the enduring theme of doubt and its transcendence through profound encounters with the divine. His life, etched with doubt, transformed into an unwavering confession of faith, echoes across the annals of Christian history. Stay tuned for more revelations about the apostles, their diverse paths, and the indelible impact of their faith. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and join us on this captivating exploration of discipleship and divine transformation. The narrative unfolds, and we delve into the enigmatic tale of Judas Iscariot, a name that has reverberated through the corridors of time as an enduring symbol of betrayal. Originating from the city of Kerioth, Judas earned the epithet Iscariot, a title that marks his distinct identity. His life before joining the disciples of Jesus remains veiled in obscurity, and yet his selection as one of the 12 apostles implies an initial alignment with the common call and purpose shared by the followers of Christ. The tragic zenith in Judas's journey unraveled during the poignant Last Supper as etched in the gospel narratives, a chilling moment marked by the intrusion of Satan into Judas, compelling him to betray Jesus for a mere 30 pieces of silver. The somber act transpired as he identified Jesus to the religious authorities with a kiss, an act of betrayal woven into the fabric of history. The motives behind Judas's betrayal stand as a complex tapestry, with speculation weaving threads of potential disappointments, unfulfilled expectations regarding an earthly kingdom, financial incentives, or insidious influences. Post-betrayal, the trajectory of Judas's life descended into tragedy. Confronted with the weight of his actions, he sought to return the ill-gotten silver to the religious leaders. Yet, grappling with the overwhelming burden of guilt and remorse, Judas met his demise by hanging himself. Christian tradition underscores Judas's fate as a poignant reminder of the profound consequences of betrayal, casting a spotlight on the intricate interplay between human free will and divine plans. The field where this tragic chapter concluded bears the evocative names of the Field of Blood, or the Potter's Field, providing a haunting backdrop to the somber tale that unfolded within its confines. Stay tuned for more revelations as we navigate the diverse stories of the apostles, exploring the complex interplay of faith, choice, and destiny. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and join us on this introspective journey into the lives of those who shaped the foundations of Christianity. As we traverse the landscapes of biblical narratives, our focus converges on an area steeped in historical resonance. The parcel acquired with the 30 pieces of silver that Judas Iscariot returned. Nestled near the Valley of Hinnom in Jerusalem, this terrain, initially barren, was earmarked for the interment of foreigners and criminals. Its acquisition by religious leaders, with a deliberate intent to serve as the burial ground for non-natives perishing in the city, bestowed upon it the poignant moniker, the Field of Blood. The very name echoes with the crimson hues of Jesus's blood, an indelible stain woven into the fabric of Judas's betrayal. Beyond its symbolism of treachery, this field metamorphosed into an emblem of repentance and redemption, bearing witness to the intricate dance of human choices and divine grace. The New Testament, in the Gospels of Matthew and the Acts of the Apostles, meticulously recounts the tragic demise of Judas Iscariot. Although nuances embellish the narratives, they coalesce around the same heart-wrenching denouement. Matthew's Gospel in chapter 27, verses 3-5, unfolds the remorse-laden act of Judas, who, post-betrayal, sought redemption by returning the tainted silver. The religious leaders, however, callously spurned the money. Consumed by guilt, Judas cast the coins into the temple, venturing out to hang himself. The Acts of the Apostles, chapter 1, verses 18 and 19, provides a divergent portrayal illustrating Judas's repentance during a fall, resulting in his body being broken and his entrails spilling out. Despite these slight variances, the narratives harmonize in their portrayal of a tragic conclusion. This somber denouement, painted with hues of remorse and despair, transforms Judas's saga into a solemn allegory, a poignant reminder of the repercussions of betrayal and the burdensome weight of repentance devoid of hope and forgiveness. As we unravel the multifaceted tales within the biblical tapestry, I invite you to reflect on these narratives that transcend time and leave an indelible imprint on the human conscience. If you found resonance in this exploration, do subscribe to the channel, express your appreciation with a like, and click on one of the 2 videos that beckon for further contemplation. Until then, receive warm regards, and may you remain embraced by the divine.